crafty friends. My name's Chris and I have a website over at Daily Dose of DIY. Welcome to my channel where I help you make great things with your Cricut. Today I'm going to show you how to make these round wood hangers. They are super trendy right now and they're so fun to make. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's take a look at the supplies we'll need to make them. So first thing you'll need is round pieces of wood. I found these on Amazon for a super price and they are so nice and lightweight. They're perfect for hanging on doors. You're also going to need some paint and brushes to paint the background. My favorite paint is sea paint. This stuff blends like a dream and dries super fast. I went ahead and painted the background of mine. If you want a painting tutorial, be sure to let me know. We'll also need some ribbon, floral if you want to add it, wire, and wire cutters. I'm using vinyl for the word welcome, so we're going to also need some adhesive vinyl and clear contact paper. That's what I use for my transfer tape. You're also going to need some masking tape and a tape measure. Did I mention hot glue gun? I think I've got that in the pile too. Last but not least, you're going to need my free SVG file for the word welcome. So let's head over to the website real quick and I'll show you how to get it. Okay, we're over on my website now, dailydoseofdiy.com, and this link will be in the description. If you are not already a member, it's free and super easy to join. Just enter your first name here, your email address, and click subscribe. Then the password and link back to this library will be emailed to you right away. So when you enter the library, it will prompt you for that password that will be emailed to you. Enter it in. Sometimes it's easier just to copy and paste. And then you are in the free library that has my SVG files. Everything in here is in alphabetical order and I have some pictures for some. So let's just scroll on down to the W's and you will see the picture of the welcome sign. To download it, click where it says welcome SVG, click here to download and your download will start automatically. You can see it if you have a Chrome browser, which is what I recommend. You could, because you can see your downloads happening right down here in the downloads bar. So all SVG files come zipped. You'll need to unzip that to get it into Design Space. On a Mac and newer PCs, you can usually just double click to get it unzipped. You may, on older PCs, need to click the extract button. But once you get it unzipped, we want to open up Cricut here, and then we're going to click on upload over on the side, and then we're going to upload image, and then click browse. So your download went to your downloads folder, so you're going to go there, and again, your downloads folder should be in alphabetical order, so let's scroll down to the W's, and we're going to find the welcome door hanger. There's my picture. Where's my SVG? There it is. Welcome door SVG. So click open. And then you can see it here on the screen. Next, you want to click save down here on the bottom right. You'll see the success message at the top. Our vector image has uploaded. So we'll come down here and select it. It'll outline in green and then click insert images. And that will bring us back into Design Space. Everything here is sized and ready to go, so we can go ahead and click the Make It button. That will bring us to our cut mats. We don't need to change anything here, so go down the bottom right and click Continue. If you have a Cricut Explorer, turn your dial to vinyl. If you have a maker, choose vinyl from the materials list. Make sure your fine point blade is loaded and we will head back over to our Cricut and get ready to cut it. Let's paint our white stripe first so we can let that dry while we're cutting our vinyl. So I just put a strip of masking tape down at the bottom, and then I measured 4 inches up and put another strip of masking tape. That will keep our lines nice and crisp so we can paint that white strip that we're going to put the welcome on. I'm using sea paint to paint mine. You can use any sort of acrylic or chalk paint, will work just fine. When you're painting this, just make sure you go away from the tape so you try not to bleed, and just do a light coat. Let's go ahead and get this painted, and then we will get our vinyl cut while it's drying. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. While we're letting it dry, I'm going to go ahead and get my vinyl cut. Let's do that next. Okay, let's go ahead and get our vinyl loaded onto the mat and get it cut. I always line it up in the top left corner here. Stuck it down pretty quick. And then smooth it down. If you get a bubble, just lift it up, smooth it down again. Okay, then we are going to insert it into our tabs. Then we'll hit the load mat button. And go ahead and hit the start button. Okay, it's finished cutting. We're going to go ahead, release the mat, and then to get this off, we want to turn the mat over, remove the mat from your vinyl, to help reduce curl and so it doesn't get pieces fall off. So next we are going to get this weeded and then get our transfer paper. I went ahead and got it cut down a little bit. Weeding vinyl is you're just removing the extra. So I'm going to see if we can get this started. And all we want to leave is the word. There we go. So we're going to peel all the background off. You can see it comes off relatively easy. And then you want to use your weeding tool to get out the centers. I don't have my weeding tool with me right now, so if you're ever without a weeding tool, this is a little hack. Just bend it back where it's cut and pull those centers out. Probably wouldn't want to do that for a big project, but for a few it'll work. And then to get the transfer paper on without bubbles, I'll show you my hack for that. The hardest part is getting it started. There we go. Fold back just one little section. So then we're going to stick that down to one end. And while you're pulling off the back, lay down the front. Just scoot all the way across and it goes on nice and smooth, easy peasy. So next we want to go ahead and put our welcome onto our door hanger. I'm going to peel off the masking tape we used to paint our white stripe. You can see that left a nice crisp line there, and I'm going to put the welcome right in the middle of the white. Another thing I don't have with me at the moment is my scraper tool, but you usually want to scrape this down really well to make sure it sticks before you place it on your thing. Since this is smaller, I have to peel some pieces off. Yep. a smaller sign, I am just going to stick it straight down. I do a halfway decent job of eyeballing things to get them centered, so. That doesn't look too bad. So smooth it down while it's there. And now the trick is to get the vinyl to stick. I think I'm going to use the edge of my scissors so we can get our transfer paper off. Let's try that. If you peel back slowly and keep the transfer paper down towards the bottom, it'll come off easier. That is going nice and smooth. Of course, till we get to the L. If you have a part that does that doesn't want to stick, you can push down again, rub really hard in that area. Or usually what you have to do is just kind of peel it off with your fingernail or your scraper tool and hold it down while you remove it. Once you get the transfer paper off, it will usually stick just fine. Yep, nice and smooth, and now it's stuck. You just gotta coax it off of the transfer paper sometimes. And I'm using shelf liner. I'm not even using like a Cricut brand or something. I think they're too sticky. Clear shelf liner from Walmart is a lot cheaper and it's plenty sticky enough. Okay, let's make our bow next and get this decorated. Okay, once our bow is done, we're going to cut off just a little extra ribbon, and we're going to flip this over to glue on the back. A place so we can hang it. So you'll want to make sure it's folded over like this, and then I'm just going to, I need to reload my glue gun. Put glue on each side and glue those ends down. Like I said, these are very lightweight, so this is all you'll really need to hold it up. So once the glue dries, we can go ahead and flip it back over. I'm going to add some glue to the back of my ribbon. And just glue it there. Did I get center? Yes. So that's all there is to it to making these round door hangers. They're so much fun. And like I said, super lightweight. They look fantastic hanging on your front door, back door. I even have one on my pantry door. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time for more fun Cricut crafts and tutorials.